Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly Johnson. I am a life coach specializing in relationships and sex advocacy, helping people with shame around sex, sexuality, and STDs. I am making this video today because I am super inspired. Um, I had an experience in meditation yesterday that I just really am called to share. So I'll just jump right in. So yesterday I go to the Insight Meditation Group of Denver. So it's like a sangha here in Denver, and yesterday I went. Well, the weird thing is that I was working. And I've been working lots and lots of hours, and I just was told, like, you have to leave work. Like, you have to leave work and you have to go to your sangha. Like, you can't miss it. So I was like, okay. Listening to that because it was so strong in my body. So I listened and I showed up, and I had this kind of amazing experience. So you sit in meditation, you sit for 45 minutes. And I was sitting, and this figure came down. So my eyes are closed, and in my mind's eye, this figure came down, and he just was pointing at my body, and he kept saying, "It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here," like just pointing at my body, like pointing like in my heart region. It's here, it's here, it's here. And then he stopped doing that. It was like a male figure. He stopped doing that, and then he pointed out into the world, and he says, "It's not here." And then the next thing that started happening is this like list of things started coming up. So um, it was like, it's not in your career. It's not in you finishing a book. It's not in a partnership. It's not in having the perfect body. It's not like, it was like, it's not, and all these things that like kind of I desire, or I am constantly like trying to like attain, just started listing through. And then it was like, again, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. And then it stopped. And I was like sitting in my meditation. I was like deep in that meditative state. And I began to just feel this like release and this like almost deeper understanding that I seek so much for myself in the outer world, whether it's thinking that like whenever I find a really awesome partner that like struggles in my life are going to go away, or maybe like a loneliness or an emptiness will go away. By the way, I've been married, and that's not true. Um, or like in a career, like when I'm making this much money or doing this in my career, then like I will feel fulfilled and worthy and worthwhile, and I'll feel good enough. Or like, whenever I finally am having the most healthy diet and my body is cut and what I want and lean, then like I'll be sexy enough to like attract a man, or I'll feel the most confident in my clothes, or whatever it is I'm constantly seeking out here. And in my meditation, I was brought back into my body and my heart space, into my spiritual realm. And the last few weeks, I've kind of gotten a little bit sidetracked. I've been working a lot, and I've gotten a little bit sidetracked of like spending time studying, spending time reading, spending time in my daily meditation practice, like spending time with myself, like even like little things like keeping my apartment super clean, or just like taking time in the morning to like sit before I get up and rush around. And it was just a reminder to return to this practice. When we return to this practice, whatever it looks like, whether it's meditation or going to church, or taking really great care of your body, whether you're going to yoga or going running, or spending time with friends, or really honoring and taking care of this spiritual body and this spiritual space, when we spend our time and our focus here, like really diving deep, like really learning to love yourself, like really learning to know yourself, to know what you truly are, to know your worthiness, to know that you are enough because you were born onto this planet. Like spending time knowing and like deepening that knowledge, all the outer world takes care of itself. Certain things begin to appear, like certain opportunities, certain like people start to contact you. So an example is today, I went to meditation and it was amazing. And then today I actually got contacted to work with somebody around a sexually transmitted disease, which is like what my passion is right now. And like my deepest passion right now is to help people discover their relationship with themselves and heal their outer relationships, and then also to really help people with shame around sex and sexuality and shame around STDs. Like that is my soul and heart passion right now. It's what I'm writing my book about, and it is like deeply working in my life and in my heart right now. So I had somebody contact me and say, hey, I heard you do this. I have a friend. How can I get them in touch with you? And it's like all I've been doing is this inner work. Like I went to the meditation. I'm listening to my intuition. I got up and I meditated this morning. I'm making sure I get to yoga after I make this video. Like I am doing the things to like get me in alignment with God, to get me like in a place where I know who I am. I know what I'm doing here. And I get to like, from this place, I can love on people even more deeply. From this place, I can look people in the eyes and like have deep, like intimate, like present spiritual conversations with every single human I meet. And when that is in alignment, when you are walking in that talk, like when you are like walking in your actual life path, all the outer world takes care of itself. Like I'm not going to get like, if I'm seeking relationship, for instance, like if I'm seeking for a man and that's my focus, like there is a reason that I am seeking, like I'm wanting and desiring something, I'm attached to some outcome. But whenever I feel like completely content here, like I can just trust that like if a man is supposed to enter my life, he will enter my life and he will love me and be with me. Like there's nothing we really have to do out here. We have to do things in here. Like it's in here work, and the outside world takes care of itself. That doesn't mean that sometimes you don't have to take action. But like, for instance, I get this message from this woman, and what do? I respond. That's my action step, saying, yes, please send your friend to me. I would love to work with her, right? It's not like there's really anything else to do. Like I didn't have to like go and market myself for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get this woman to contact me. No, I went to meditation and I prayed and I've been speaking about my work and I'm taking care of myself, and that's when the people come rolling in. Because I'm talking to people openly and honestly about what I'm doing and who I am and what my life looks like, and that's what attracts people. So I just want to like encourage you to like focus in, to like take a moment and really think about like, if I were to turn like kind of like turn the spotlight from outside in the outer world trying to get and find and seek out here, what if you turned it inside and you seeked yourself? What if you truly made it your mission to seek and love and take care of and like really like comfort yourself? Instead of trying to find your comfort and trying to find your peace of mind and trying to find all of the things that you want outside of yourself, what would that look like? Like really, what would it look like? And that's it. For me, I would love to share like what it looks like for me. For me, it's like daily meditation. For me, it's being around people who build me up and inspire me. For me, it's really, really listening to like how much alone time do I need versus how much social time do I need. For me, it's like being super conscious and honest about the food I'm putting into my body. For me, it's like being slower. It's like looking people in the eyes. It's like sharing honestly my struggle just as much as my celebration. That's what it looks like for me. And it looks like studying. Like I love to study. Like I'm in the juiciness of the spiritual text and I love it. And that's, that's what it looks like for me. It may not look like that for you, and that's great and okay and perfect. So what does it look like for you? And then not only just like trying it on, but being disciplined, practicing discipline. Not because it feels the best all the time. That's not why we practice discipline. We practice discipline because we know that that's what keeps us present and passionate and alive and connected. I'm not just doing things disciplined that I don't want to be doing. I'm doing the things that in a disciplined way that keep me present in my life, that keep me connected to God, that keep me connected to myself, that allow me to be a presence in the world. So, I just challenge you to just ask the questions. You don't have to do anything. Just ask the questions and continuing to ask the questions. Like, what would it look like if I was to, like, align myself with my values and my beliefs and like to be disciplined in that, to like be disciplined in doing the practices that make me feel alive and present, like asking the bigger questions and remaining here, and not out here. Begin seeking here, and stop seeking so much out here. I love you. Mwah.